Okay, welcome to my channel. This is dot one. Dot two will be weighing in sometimes when she has time. She actually is full time student, so we need to give her some time to make sure that she's pulling in the grades that she needs to make and everything like that. So once again, my name is Dot One. Welcome to my channel. This video is basically letting you guys know that I'm breaking the silence. I was one of those, I'm working on it though, one of those people who kind of sweeps things under the rug, just tries to play nicely, but other people around me are playing unfairly. I just I was just brought up this way, turn the other cheek, all of that in a very Christian home. We grew up very in a holy manner, as you would say. No drinking, no smoking, no cursing. Um, just what from the outside would appear to be very um, boring, very boring. Let's just be honest, and very wholesome, and things of that nature. And even though this was very much so the case, um, in a lot of ways, it was very isolating. I felt neglected, um, and that's something that I would share in the next segment of this video, which is coming up. Okay. Um, I was the type of person that uh, was very, I tried to be invisible, basically. Um, that's basically what it got down to. I was sexually molested when I was 6. Uh, and I think that lasted for maybe a year, maybe a couple of years. It was by a female babysitter. I haven't told my parents this, haven't told my grandparents this. My dad actually, he probably wouldn't care because he doesn't even want to talk to me. He left the family when I was 6. So I guess the sexual molestation started earlier than 6. Maybe it was like 5. So yeah, it was very. I didn't realize how much it took an effect on everything that I had going on, like my life, the way I viewed myself, the way I carried myself. And even though I carry myself in a very upstanding manner, it's because I guess in some ways I want to um, counteract the dirty feeling that I felt, ever since I was a kid because I was molested at such a young age. Um, so yeah, that's what it was. This video really isn't about sexual molestation. It's just about me being silent when I should have spoken up in so many instances. For instance, when me and my sister were younger, she used to get picked on a lot. I should have stood up for her with the bullies some instead of like joining in, only because that's all, like, I wanted to fit in so badly. So I did that. She hated me for a long time. She still resents me for that, but um it's a work in progress, and I don't really blame her for doing that. So, I mean, I'm no perfect angel. However, I do, in my opinion, I do have a good moral standing. Um, I tried to do the right things. When I realized what I was doing, I did apologize to my sister. um, things of that nature. And I've been, and she can attest to this, like the most uh, involved sibling ever. If she needs anything now, I've definitely learned from my mistakes. But um, yeah, I guess really when a lot of this stuff started, um, that I really, really noticed that I was trying to be invisible and everything, and just trying to say whatever to appease whoever was the authority person, was when I started going to counseling. Yeah. My caregivers, I call them caregivers here, just to not give away uh my identity. My caregivers, they forced me and my sister to go to therapy. Um, I wrote this kind of I guess it was considered a dark paper about the deaths that I had in my family. We had about 4 deaths in my family within a 2-year time frame. I was in like the 7th grade when I was writing this paper, and the teacher asked me, "Oh, do you need to go to counseling?" I was like, "Yeah," because I was thinking that counseling would be in school, and I was going to be able to, what is that called? Miss out on class and stuff like that. So I was like, "Yeah, I need to go to counseling." And initially, I did go to the counseling's office in the in school. However, that was just one visit. I didn't think that through. I did not think my response through at all. My grandparents were informed, and they found me a counselor. Um, my grandparents, they didn't really care about the chemistry we had in the counseling sessions with the counselor. They just wanted to get me fixed, right? Like everything that I did wrong, or basically normal tween issues. They felt like the counselor could fix me. So instead of the sessions being about me coping with the death of my family members, which now retrospectively I look back and I'm like, yeah, I probably did need some real counseling. These counseling sessions ended up being about how they can manipulate me into behaving in a manner that they wanted me to behave in. So instead of healing, um, coming from those sessions, I learned to say, and I heard Paris Hilton phrase this way, and I was like, oh my God, that is exactly what I've been doing. Say what they want to hear, do what you want. I mean, which sounds very manipulative, very like dualistic in nature. It's like dualistic in a way where and I don't even know if that's a real word, but it's a real word today. Dualistic in a manner where it's like you're not being truthful. You're just not being truthful at all. And what what really bothers me about that is that you're faking, and then at the end of the day, either you start believing the lies, or you just get so caught up in lying and appeasing people, and you're not necessarily doing it and doing it maliciously. Literally, I was doing it just to cover myself and just not to have to explain myself and defend my position, because I just felt like it was too much energy to defend my position and just say what they wanted to hear and just do what I wanted to do. So that's where I kind of learned not really kind of learned. That's where I learned to really um, use silence, because I was silent on things. And then also to not speak my mind. And that's really what the silence part is for me is about. It's about not really speaking my mind, not standing up when when I'm supposed to, when I need to stand up. And to this day, and I hate to admit this, but I am past my 20s, and to this day I am still kind of stuck in a situation where I'm appeasing other people and just trying to say the right things, and kind of over promising, overextending myself. And I'm sure a lot of women, or at least some women, or some people in general, can identify with this. You know, it's so easy to get caught up in the yes, yes, yes. You know, I guess I'll call it a craze. You know, and not really owning and understanding the power of no. So, yeah. So, um, I'm breaking my silence today. I'm doing it on this channel. I'm starting out with doing it on this channel. And once I build up these muscles for actually speaking up for myself, speaking up about issues that I care about, um, and even though I'm not showing my face right now, and the reason for that is because it's much easier for me to do this without showing my face. One, because a lot of times when you speak the truth, depending on where it's coming from, especially if you're from certain backgrounds and have a certain racial features, and if you are a certain race and if you are a certain gender, then that opinion may not be as may not stick with people, quote unquote, in the same manner that it would if other groups of people said it. So, and not just that, because by my vernacular, by my word choice, you can probably tell, you know, what my background is or have a good idea. Um, but not only that, sometimes people get um distracted by the looks. So it's easier for me to just make videos and not think about people making comments about my looks, because, you know, I get that all the time, comments about my looks in public, which is fine and it's flattering to some degree. Sometimes it can be quite disrespectful in the manner that people comment about the looks, but well, my looks, I said the looks like it's just general. Comment about my looks, and I just don't want to see the comments like, hey, you fine as hell. It's, you know, different things like that. I want the content of the video to speak for itself. So, and that's what I'm doing. I'm speaking. I'm speaking now. I'm speaking out, breaking this silence. And you guys should um, receive videos from me or look forward to videos from me in the upcoming future. Um, and hopefully they'll become regular. I just know that I just have some things that I just need to get off my chest, and this is the way I'm gonna do it. So I thank you for watching this video, and I really hope that you guys are able to take whatever it is that you need to from this, and you guys have an amazing day, week, year. Peace.